Hey guys, what is up? Kuya Buzz here. In this video, we're just gonna talk about the Mi 10T features. So I've been using Mi 10T for about 2 weeks now, and there are some features na hindi naka-turn on by default sa phone na ito. I'm gonna show you that in this video and how to turn it on and how to use it. Kasi yung mga features na ito is yung mga maliliit lang, pero it's very useful for your daily use of this phone. So here are the top 5 Mi 10T features, and let's start with number 1. So usually for an Android phone, makikita nyo na may tatlong buttons dito sa bottom part, which I'm not really a big fan of it. I prefer the one with the gesture mode, which we can change that into a gesture mode na yung line na lang yung makikita. I think it was introduced on the iPhone 10 when it was released, with the line indicator lang dito sa baba. So we go to the settings. We go to search settings here. Then we type in full screen. This is the one that we're looking for, full screen display. And from this one, this is the one with the buttons here, and this one is the full screen gesture. So if you want to hide the full screen indicator, you can also hide it if you don't want to, but we're just gonna show it here. And this is the demo here, where you can swipe it up just like that, and this is how you do the open recent application. And when you want to go back, you just have to drag it here at the side, and you can also drag it on the other side. You can check out these tutorials if you want to. It's a pretty neat tutorial, and it's also pretty easy to use. Now this is the feature that is pretty cool because you can switch easily to different apps, which you cannot do that on the one with the buttons. Alright, so let's go home, and now we can switch on different apps in a very fast way. Now let's go for feature number 2. Usually this is very useful if you have a notch on the top of your phone, but in this case, the Mi 10 only have a camera. But let's say that you're really annoyed with that camera, you can actually hide that camera. You can go to the settings, and we type in hide. And here we can find the hide notch. Okay, so there are 3 options here. The first one is the default one without any changes. And the second one is going to turn the top into a black part, but you can still see the text here on top, but the screen will stop at the bottom part of the camera or the notch. And now the third one is it's going to shrink the screen so that after the camera or the notch, if there's a notch on your phone, the screen will start from there. So it really depends on your taste or your preference, but for me, I don't really mind the camera or the notch, so the default one is good enough. Alright, so let's move forward to number 3. This is called the app lock. Now this is a very good privacy feature where you can actually lock your applications individually so that your friends or family members won't be able to see even if they borrow your phone. Let's just say the example will be Facebook. They won't be able to open the Facebook app without your security password. Let's go to settings. Then we search app lock. We click this one here. Let's turn it on, and we can set actually not a pattern. We can also change the password. If you want a pattern or a pin, I'm more comfortable with the pin. So let's just say 000, for example. 000. I'm not gonna add it for now because this is just an example. Okay, so you can actually choose the applications that you want to lock. So let's say, for example, that you want to lock the Facebook app or the Messenger. Then you just check both of them. Then you use the app lock. You can also use the fingerprint feature or the face data for faster security access. Here you can check all the applications here that you want to lock, which is a pretty neat feature. How about we try to open the Facebook now? No, we're just not gonna add the Mi account. And as you can see, it's asking for the PIN code before it opens the Facebook app. Okay, so let's try to close it again. And we open the Messenger. And again, it's gonna open it up. Now let's go for the next feature. Now, this fourth one is called the lock screen widget. Now this feature will allow you to lock the phone without pressing the button here. All you have to do is pinch the home screen and we go to widget and we get this lock here. We're gonna put it here. And whenever I click on this lock icon here, it's gonna lock the screen. But we also want to tap the screen and also to wake it up. So what we need to do is we go to the settings and just type in double tap. Click this one and we turn on the raise to wake, which is gonna turn on the screen if you're gonna raise it. This is the feature that we're looking for, which is the double tap to wake or turn off screen. Now when we go to the home screen and we click that lock icon here, we can turn on the screen by double tapping on the screen and we can turn it off by double tapping it again. When you're using the phone on the desk, it's actually pretty convenient if you're just gonna use that lock icon down there rather than pressing the home button here at the sides. Now this is a very small feature, but it's actually pretty useful. Now let's go for the last one, which is the screenshot. So there are a couple of ways for you to take a screenshot on this phone, and we can find that on the settings. Then type in screenshot. We're gonna go here on a take a screenshot, and here are the options that we can find. The first one will be the slide 3 fingers down. And the second one will be the volume down plus power button here at the sides. And the third one will be using your knuckle here to double tap. So let's go try the 3 fingers down and the double tap too. Alright, so if you want to take a screenshot, you just have to use 3 fingers and down. That's the one way to take a screenshot. And you can also use your knuckle to double tap, just like knocking a door to take a screenshot. And as usual, we can use the power button and the volume down button to take a screenshot. But these are very small and convenient gestures that you should take note of, because that's a very neat feature. Now, Mi 10 has also a partial screenshot feature where we can also find it on the settings. Now, this feature is also quite cool. You type in partial and we're gonna go partial screenshots. You can press and hold with 3 fingers, or you can draw a circle with a knuckle. I think I prefer the second one for this option only, since the 3 fingers we're gonna use it for the screenshot, for the whole screen. Okay, the example of this one would be something like this. We're gonna use our knuckle and we're just gonna draw a circle on the part that we want to have a screenshot. So we can actually adjust this where you want it, and you can also choose a different shape if you want to, like a square or a circle, and then we hit share to share it. That's a really neat screenshot feature, which I think you can find that one also on the note using the S Pen. Okay, so I hope you find this video helpful. Yung mga features nito is very minimal, but it's gonna give big impact on the way that you use the Mi 10T phone. Sayang naman kasi na bibili ka ng phone, tapos may mga features siya na hindi mo magagamit, which these features are very useful. Okay, so if you haven't bought this phone yet, which is the Mi 10T, you can find the link on the description below if you want to buy it. And you can always show your support through subscribing to my channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Again, I'm Kuya Buzz. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.